the Blind Forest is a 2D side-scrolling action-adventure platformer. So that's a lot of words and a pretty long description for what many people call a Metroidvania-style game. Wanted to kind of bring back the classic platforming and precision, pixel-perfect mechanics that you may have found, you know, from back in the day with games like, you know, Super Mario Brothers or Metroid or Castlevania, but then bring it back more to today's standards in terms of, you know, game design and accessibility and certainly graphic presentation. So this was our original vision, and we wanted to aim squarely for a more experienced and, you know, core gamer for the game. But as the game evolved and when we started working with the characters and they kind of evolved and the art and the story kind of evolved, you know, we found that actually the game was very appealing to a much broader range of gamers. So you get a new capability, you haven't used it yet, you're trying to figure out how to use it best, and then, you know, through trial and error, you sort of master that capability. And so at first it's really, really difficult. But then once you have mastered it, suddenly now you're much more powerful and it's easier. And so this sort of like sawtooth progression in terms of the challenge of the game is a very intentional one. So we did a lot of work with the map in the game. We did a lot of work with providing the player with affordance, visual and audio and other from within the game, so that they always felt like they knew where they were going and they were on the right track. Even from a very early time in development, we had this idea that we wanted Ori to be kind of like a forest spirit, a forest guardian. And so we wanted the design of the character to kind of evoke this feeling of light, you know, this feeling of energy. But some of the particular details of the character, those have changed over time. So the look that you see now with, you know, the two sets of ears, you know, and sort of like the legs that are almost have sort of like a rabbit-like look to them. Those are things that kind of were refinements that occurred over a number of iterations of the character.